What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on a Justice League movie. So we're less than 2 months away from the Justice League movie being released on the 17th of November. So in this video, I'm going to go over everything that we know about the Justice League so far. Not everything's confirmed, but some things may be rumours, something may be true, but it's everything that we supposedly know so far. So Batman will be the one to gather all our heroes together. With access to Lex's secret superhero files, he now has all the information he needs to track down Barry Allen, Aquaman, Victor Stone, aka Cyborg, and as we know, Wonder Woman is already in the mix as well. Bruce Wayne, having seen a vision of the future and warned by the insane rambles of Lex Luthor, now sees it as his responsibility to assemble a team capable of battling Darkseid. He knows what's coming, and now it's up to him to ensure the world is ready to fight it. So obviously this is referring to the Batman vs Superman Nightmare sequence, but we know Darkseid most likely won't be in his movie, but eventually the Justice League will have to go up against Darkseid. So Superman will be in a Justice League movie. Now this isn't obvious. Some people go like, yeah, Warstu, this is obvious. But it's not actually obvious because some people don't even know that Henry Cavill, aka Superman, will be in the Justice League movie because he's not been in any of the trailers. As much as people say he's been in the trailers, that was blatantly a speed mirage behind the Flash. It wasn't Superman at all. So the Justice League will apparently have a lighter tone, well, lighter than Batman vs Superman, because the general response to Batman vs Superman was too dark and gritty for the general viewer. The Justice League movie will most likely start with the prequel sequence history lesson about the history of the mother boxes, which may include Zeus, which is kind of going to be interesting to get a history lesson inside a DCEU movie. The mother boxes are the main eccentric piece of the movie. There are apparently 3 mother boxes that have been confirmed: the Human one, the Atlantis one, and the Amazonian one, but rumoredly there could be a 4th mother box in the movie, which is unofficially being confirmed as Superman. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but it was unofficially confirmed that Superman could be the 4th mother box in some capacity. Steppenwolf, or Steppenwolf as some people say, but I believe you pronounce it Steppenwolf, will take the Amazonian mother box from Wonder Woman's mother. As we see in the trailer, he lands right next to the mother box and basically jumps out there, and I presume that's where like Wonder Woman's going to come and she's going to try and take him out. Most likely not that bit. The Flash will most likely join the League first based on the interaction he had with Bruce Wayne in the first trailer. The Flash doesn't have any experience in battle, which is kind of funny because it's like he's got the fastest lightning, but in Suicide Squad he only really pushed Captain Boomerang, so he's got no like battle experience, so he's pretty much going to be useless except for super speed. Bruce Wayne's epic superpower is he's a billionaire, and that's about it. And then he's got his gadgets for Alfred. So all the scientists will be taken by the Parademons by Steppenwolf's orders, which will include Dr. Stone, who is Cyborg's father, which will be Victor Stone's father, obviously, and will be his motivation to join the League, because from what I've read, it does say that Cyborg doesn't want to join at first, but we do see this in the trailer that the Dr. Stone does get captured by one of the Parademons, so most likely they're going to capture all the scientists as a backup plan if taking the Mother Box plans fails. Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg, may appear or may not appear. He did film scenes that apparently have been cut from the movie, but I don't believe the sources. Apparently he was supposed to get broken out of Arkham Asylum with Deathstroke, and it was meant to have a scene with Steppenwolf, and was also supposed to have an interaction with Superman. So there are reports coming out from people like Batman News Online, which I don't think is very reliable, because if you went to the early screening you had to sign a non-disclosure form, which means you wouldn't release any details, because if you do, you could get yourself in a lot of trouble with Warner Bros. But apparently it was meant to be employees only, and then we see all these posts on Reddit, comicbook.com, Twitter mainly, saying that this and that. I mean, the general premise is that the movie is pretty epic. I mean, that's the only thing that's consistent. I don't really believe Lex Luthor's being cut, because even if he has, he basically set up the Justice League movie, so it wouldn't make any sense, and it was a assembled cut. It wasn't a final cut. So Wonder Woman will be fighting Steppenwolf within the league. Well, within the third act most likely, and it is rumoured that Wonder Woman will be one to kill Steppenwolf, and then Steppenwolf will be teleported back with the boom tube, aka mother boxes, back to Apocalypse, and Darkseid's uncle will, no, not Darkseid's uncle, Darkseid will kill him, which I don't really think that's going to happen, because yeah, I think they're going to tease us a bit longer. The presence of Darkseid will be known throughout the whole movie, although I don't think we're actually going to see him. I think Steppenwolf will refer to someone as his master, which will be obviously Darkseid. And if that happens, it will be a post-credit scene towards the end. Apparently, there's going to be 2 Green Lanterns may appear within the movie. It's been widely rumoured that Armie Hammer is officially the Green Lantern, although he did say he wasn't. I have read some things that suggest maybe Armie Hammer is going to be Green Lantern. Also, Tyrese Gibson, or Gibbs, I think that's how you say it. He is unofficially John Stewart, I believe. There's also meant to be 2 post-credit scenes, rumouredly, which I think could be quite possible, as we did have the mid-credit scene in the Suicide Squad movie. And obviously the movie will have to set up Aquaman coming out next year. They'll have to set up the Flashpoint movie somehow, depending on where it will come. And maybe Wonder Woman 2, but that's not due to 2019. So I don't think it's going to have to say that. So that's basically all the basic things I think you should know about the Justice League movie before you go watch it. None of this is spoilery stuff. I think it's quite interesting if you know a kind of a backstory. So I think the prequel scene is going to be quite interesting, because obviously this is where like Darkseid and Steppenwolf failed millions of years ago. No, I'm not joking, but what I'm most likely looking forward to is Apocalypse. Are we going to see the place Apocalypse, which is like the 4th dimension? It's like obviously not inside a world, so it will be quite interesting, because Apocalypse is basically a mirror image of our Earth, but it's all dark and red skies and stuff. But I think the red skies that we see in the Justice League trailer is coming from like the Parademons and Steppenwolf, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see what actually happens. So guys, please like, subscribe and comment if you want to. That would be awesome. Let me know, what do you think about this list of the things that I think you should know are true or not. Let me know, what do you think about this screening that supposedly happened? Well, it definitely happened, but I don't believe the facts, because the sources aren't really reliable. I mean, Warner Bros. Aren't going to confirm anything, because they do this assembled cut so they can fine-tune everything before the official cut, and they're not going to ruin their own movie, so there won't ever be official news, I guess. It's just going to be rumours coming out for the next couple of months, until like obviously Justice League comes out, and then the embargo will be left, and then everyone will know if Darkseid's in it, if Green Lantern's in it, if Shazam's in it, if Dwayne Johnson's in it. I mean, rumouredly, so many people were talking to Alfred, it's hard to kind of decipher who actually it is, but most likely it's going to be Superman, although no one's leaked. I mean, out of all these people that had seen the movie, to me it's quite interesting that no one leaked how Superman returned. I mean, I thought that's going to be the most epic, iconic part. I mean, I did read something that he's only going to get 50 minutes screen time. I mean, if the movie is 2.5 hours to 2 hours, 50 minutes long, do you not think Superman would get more than 45 minutes screen time? He's rumoredly supposed to be returning at Act 3, which is towards the end, but 50 minutes for Superman, I don't believe most of these rumor stuff, but I love to get your guys' opinions. And yes, I know people say that I spit shit and I keep going on about saying things, but I'm just reporting information and kind of things that I get requests for. So I only do these videos when I get some requests. So guys, keep the requests coming and all that kind of good stuff, and I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.